New Zealand is home of the world's most unique and remarkable scenery. This is our 4 days journey to the wilderness above the clouds, high in the mountains, surrounded by lakes, spectacular ridgelines, alpine and beach forests, in Fiordland National Park, South Island, New Zealand. One of the 10 great walks in New Zealand, the Kepler Track. We flew from Auckland to Queenstown and drove 2 hours to the small town of Te Anau. The Kepler Track is 60 kilometers circular loop track. The first day of our hike began from Kepler Car Park. We set off over the Control Gates Dam along the lake shore towards Broad Bay. The track started with a gentle forest beach walk. After passing many twin ferns, we stopped for a snack bay at Broad Bay. And here, there was a toilet and shelter available. We had our first snack break by the gorgeous Te Anau Lake. The next part of our day saw us climb for about 2 hours to the beautiful limestone bluff. From here, we exited the bushline, giving us a panoramic view of the Anau Basin. Luxmore Hut is further 45 minutes of open alpine track. After 6 hours journey to Luxmore Hut, we finally arrived. It is so good to see the destination after a long day of walking. We chose our beds and left our heavy packs and enjoyed the beautiful view. The ranger in charge conducted a nature walk talking about different plant life. A short side adventure from the hut, we walked 10 minutes to see the Luxmore Cave, which was quite spectacular and truly incredible natural structures to explore. It is definitely worth a look. After exploring the cave, we headed back to the hut and had our first dinner and listened to the hut safety briefing. And then we went to bed for a good night rest. Day 2. We left Luxmore Hut to head over to Irisburn Hut for 14.6 kilometers. This is probably the most stunning part of our journey. The track sidles, climbs and follows a ridge. This hike was very challenging, but being with a good bunch of people with you helps you to get through a very tough climb. We reached Luxmore Summit. It is the most highest point on the track. Here, we encountered the very cheeky Kia alpine parrots as they tried to go through our packs to find food. The walk follows a long open ridge towards Irisburn and descends through a series of zigzags into the hanging valley. We experienced 65 kilometers per hour winds along the alpine ridge. Everywhere you look, it was just so stunning and amazing. I have never seen such a beautiful place like this in my life. Deep inside, I was so excited and felt grateful to be here. track winds its way through a beautiful forest along the river as we zigzagged down to Harrisburg. After 7 hours, we made it to Luxmore Hut. We had dinner and went straight to bed for a good night rest. We woke up feeling recharged for a third day. Our destination was the Moturau Hut, which is 16.2 kilometers. A steady tramp through the forest, you find yourself wandering through a very different forest settings. Moss, fern, and tall trees passing a viewing area of a large slip that was formed during the heavy rain in January 1984. We had a really good place to stop for snacks beside this bridge with a lovely view of the mountain. As we continued our journey, we encountered more of Fiordland's forest beach. Almost 7 hours journey, we arrived to the Moturau Hut, situated beside a beautiful beach with a panoramic view of Lake Manapuri. We settled into our bunks and rested for a while. We managed to have a quick dip in the cold, fresh water of Lake Manapuri. It was such a good way to end our night. Day 4, our last day. We left our last hut at 7 in the morning. As the sun starting to rise, it was beautiful. The walk was 6 hours moderate stroll through the beech forest. We had a 10-minute detour to see a different view of Shallow Bay. The walk follows a variety of view of the forest and the Waya River. We proudly reached the end of our journey, back to the Kepler car park, feeling accomplished. We are so blessed living in this beautiful country, New Zealand. This is one of many hiking trails that you can do in this amazing country. You might have sore knees and feet after, but at the end of the day, everything is truly worth it. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in my next adventure.
Everybody gives you advice, yeah, on how to live your life, how to live your life. Don't you know that life is full of surprises? You better realize, better